Okay, just want to do a quick video to show what a bad switching power supply looks like when it's on the AC mains. So here we are. At the minute on this breaker box, I have everything turned off. Except for downstairs sockets. If I turn downstairs sockets off, I have a current probe here on the AC live after the meter, and we can see there's no current spikes at all. So as I put on the downstairs sockets, we now have a little bit of noise, a little bit of current pulses there. And what I'm going to do is look at this. I have a tri-field EMI monitor. It's showing that we have a AC voltage of 235 volts, 237. We have looks like an average of about 24 millivolts peak to peak. So not a terrible amount of noise at all on the AC. Now, I happen to know upstairs we have the broadband router, and that's being powered by a switching power supply, and it's on the upstairs sockets. So I'm going to switch on two things. I'm going to switch on the upstairs sockets, and I'm going to switch on the upstairs lights. So I'm going to take you up there and we'll have a look. So upstairs lights, there's no lights turned on yet, but I've powered the breaker there. On the upstairs sockets now, as soon as we turn this on, that router upstairs is going to turn on, and we'll hear the noise through the EMI line monitor there, and we'll also see the spikes. So I'm going to, that switch there is the upstairs socket. I'm going to look at the scope trace here while I switch that on. So that's the trace now, and the noise, we're now up to about 900, 930, over 1,000 there, millivolts, peak to peak. And the meter is giving out quite a loud noise. So what I'm going to do is take you upstairs and we'll have a look at the router itself. So we can put a bit of light on up here and we can see what we have. So we've just got this broadband router plugged into an extension. So I'm going to turn this off now. We can see it's powered up. Lights are flashing in there. And we can probably hear the EMI filter downstairs, the noise meter, and we'll probably hear it just go off now as I turn this off. There it went off. So we'll just have a quick look at that now. So the noise level is down to 62, 63, and the current probe is still showing some spikes on there, but much improved. Now, if you remember, we just turned off the power on that router, but we left the plug, we left the switching power supply in the socket there. And even though it's turned off, this isn't drawing any current. It's just this itself being on is energizing the electronics in that circuit and creating a little bit of noise. So what I'm going to do, take that out there, and then we'll have another look at the situation on the monitors. So what we've got now is we're down to 23, 24, which is virtually the same as when everything's turned off, and we still have a little bit of ripple on there, a few spikes, but it's vastly reduced. And if I turn off upstairs sockets, we see nothing's changed. So that problem, turning off the upstairs sockets now hasn't made any difference. So everything that we saw in that spike before was caused by the switching power supply for the router. So if I turn off now, sockets downstairs, and that's it. Basically a flat line, everything's off again. Oh, except the upstairs lights, and there you go, flat line.